Welcome to Transcripts, a practice for trans and gender non-conforming people to have some space and some time to connect with their bodies. And by that I mean bodies as in the physical shapes and mechanisms that let us exist in this world. Our skin, our muscles, our ligaments, our organs, our breath, our bones. For the moment, maybe take a seat, relax, and just close your eyes and feel whatever it is your body feels right now. Maybe the surface is against you, the air around you, maybe sunlight on your skin. Just take time here, just to observe what your body feels like in this moment. This practice was developed and recorded on the unceded sovereign lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations. And I pay my respects to the elders, past and present. And I also extend my allegiance to all First Nations people across this continent and stand behind them in their fight against the colonial project known as Australia. And if, like me, you are an uninvited guest on Indigenous land, I encourage you to take a moment now to reflect on how you support First Nations people in your daily life and how you can do more. Before we begin the practice today, I want to briefly remind us of the intentions of Transcripts. The first is safety. We're practicing in not judging ourselves or our bodies. We simply want to explore sensations and practice in soft observation and experimentation. And second, non-violence. Nothing we do should hurt or be uncomfortable. All movement should just be soft and at your own speed and to your own interpretation. Remembering that you are the expert on your body. So listen to yourself before anyone else. And third, going slow. We want to practice in sinking into our bodies, and that requires moving away from our busy daily minds. So we will move slowly and with intention. A reminder, if you ever reach a point or a shape that is uncomfortable for you, you can release it. You might choose to be still for a while, pause the recording, or walk away from it altogether. And that's entirely valid. And if you would like to talk to me about it, you can use the contact details in the description of this recording. And I just want to emphasize that this practice involves observing without judgment. We just want to explore the body, what it feels like, just to understand it a bit better. Always observing with kindness and patience. And please know that any guidance I give is just a suggestion. Please honor whatever your body asks you to do, especially if that means ignoring what I say. And only take what you want from this practice, even if it's just a thought, an idea, one movement. These are all just suggestions and they might not be right for you in this moment or ever, and that's totally fine. So in this episode, we're going to do a sequence of movements, exploring weight transfers and balance while standing. The reason we do a repeated sequence is that it helps us become in sync with the body and be present. And it helps embed patterns and sensations into our daily lives. Having a sequence of movements can also help us slow our minds down and gently push all other thoughts out of the present moment. And incorporating balance into our movements helps us get a sense of the center of our body, feeling the core work to keep us upright, feeling the mechanisms that come into play. And the challenge of balance is also a great way to focus entirely on your body and this moment. So standing comfortably with your feet hip width apart, resting your arms loosely by your side, or placing one of your palms against your belly and one on your ribs or the center of your chest, your heart. Just close your eyes for a moment and just feel as the breath flows through your body, witnessing each inhale, each expansion of the lungs, the responsive ripples through the body as your ribs and your diaphragm make space for the air to come into the body, and the gentle deflation of the exhale. Enjoy a few more rounds of breath here, just breathing naturally and listening to the rhythm of your body as it breathes. And then opening up your eyes again, you can bring your hands to either rest on your hips or hang by your sides, or even stretch them out to either side. And we'll begin with gentle leans from left to right, just transferring your weight from one foot to the other. Remember, you can keep adjusting your body as we go, perhaps placing your feet further apart for more stability. And as always, we're moving with the breath, attuning each shift. On the inhale, leaning gently to one side, letting that side of the body hold your weight. Stay for the exhale, come back to center as you breathe in again. And then same on the other side, inhale to gently lean, place your weight on that foot. Stay for the exhale, and then come back to center as you inhale. Stay standing neutrally as you breathe out, and then repeating onto the first side again. And each movement here may be subtle, maybe imperceptible. It's just so you can feel the internal mechanics of the body, making it possible to shift weight from side to side, feeling the body from the inside out. And then when you're ready, you can come back to center, back to stillness. And using the same rhythm of breath and movement, let's make the shifts a little bigger. On an inhale, step your right leg out to the side into a lunge, going as wide and as deep as feels comfortable in this moment. Maybe your arms come up in front of you to aid the movement, or are on your hips. And move slowly so you can feel how your body prepares and enacts these movements. Perhaps bend your right leg a bit deeper as you exhale, and then you can push back off it to bring your legs back together as you inhale. And stay in the center as you breathe out, preparing for the second side. Again, using your arms as aids if you need. Step out your left foot as you inhale. Keep your left knee bent as you land in a lunge. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale as you lean a little deeper into your foot. Before pushing off, bring yourself back to center. And if this movement isn't comfortable for you, you can also bring the right leg in towards the left leg. So instead of returning to where you began standing, bringing yourself back to standing by stepping to the lunging leg. Maybe try that on the next round, and you can choose which sequence is for you today. So start standing in neutral, breathe in to step out the right foot into a lunge, exhale, and now you can either bring your left leg to join the right and straighten up, or as before, push off the right leg to come back to center. And then on the next breath in, stepping out the left leg into the lunge, exhale, and on the inhale, back to center. Now, both of those methods are good. It is important to listen to your body and what it needs in this moment. Pay attention to your breath, syncing each movement to the inhale and exhale. Noticing your legs, your feet, and the muscles in the center of your body and how they work to keep you balanced. Now let's experiment doing the same movement but add in a lean. So stepping out to the right on the inhale, bring your right arm to rest on your thigh for support. Your left arm sweeps up and over, reaching out towards the right as you exhale. Breathe in as you drop your left arm, bring your feet back together, stand in stillness to exhale. And then the same thing to the left. So your left foot steps out into a lunge, bent knee as you inhale, and the right arm sweeps up and over, reaching to the left as you exhale. Breathe in, drop the right arm, bring your feet back together, exhale as you stand. And finally, inhale, let's bring both arms up towards the sky, stretching the whole body long, creating space between the ribs and the vertebrae, pushing into the ground, reaching up. And with an exhale, let the whole body fold down towards the ground, crouching into a little ball. And starting with your tailbone, slowly curl back up, one vertebrae at a time, head and arms heavy. Take your time with this. Feel how your skin, your muscles and the fascia stretch out along your back. Keep a bend in your knees and be gentle. And once you reach standing, inhale, sweep both arms up once more, palms together, perhaps going into a very gentle upper back bend. Exhale as you bring the arms back down, shake it out if you need. Stand still for a moment, take stock of how your body feels and what sensations are running through you. And in a moment, we'll start from the beginning again. So beginning with slow and subtle leans from side to side, re-centering the breath to be the guide to all our movements. Then take it a little further, inhale as you step the right leg out, arm on your hips, or in front of you as you lunge a little deeper. Exhale. Bring the legs back together as you breathe in. Take a moment to exhale again, reset for the second side. Then on the inhale, left leg comes out into a lunge, exhale here. And then breathe in, bring the legs back together. Now, we go back to the right, but this time with a lean. The right leg steps out, a good bend in the knees so your arm can rest on it. Left arm sweeps up and across into a side stretch. Exhale in the shape, then let the arm fall and the legs come back together as you inhale. And then on the next inhale, same thing to the left side. Left leg steps out, right arm sweeps up and over. Lunge and lean to the left as you exhale. Inhale, let the arm drop, bring everything back together into standing. Both arms rise up towards the sky, create length and space in the body as you breathe in. And exhale, everything comes towards the ground until you're crouching on the floor. Now take your time, slowly curl back up, noticing each part of your spine. Your head is heavy, last thing to come up. And once you arrive, take a breath here before bringing both arms up on the inhale, a gentle back bend. Release as you exhale. And then we'll go one last time. Beginning with those little leans from side to side, recentering the breath, keep it in your focus. When you're ready, step out with your right leg on the inhale, pause to exhale, go deeper. Bring your legs back together as you inhale again. Next inhale, the left leg comes out as you lunge. Pause for the exhale, bring your legs back together on the inhale. Pause again. And now the same, but adding the side bend. Right leg steps out, left leg comes over, stretch. And on the next inhale, come back to center, ready for the left side. Left leg steps out, right arm reaches all the way over, and then let it all fall, legs back together. Rise all the way up as you inhale, stretch your arms up, your feet drilling into the ground, creating space from the nape of your neck all the way down to your tailbone. And as you breathe out, everything comes towards the ground, crouching into a little ball. You slowly curl your way back up to standing, breathing into your back as you go. Head is the last thing to come up. And finally, both arms come up to guide you into that very soft upper back bend as you inhale. And then on the next exhale, release everything. And maybe shake it out. Maybe take a seat or lie down on your back. Close your eyes. And just notice any feelings going through your body now. Do any movements, any stretches your body asks you to do. And if you like, just take an extra moment here to reflect on what your body does for you and what you can do for your body. How you can feel all these different parts of it now. Maybe noticing your toes, your ankles, your hips, the different ways that you could feel them during these movements. It's a very deeply connected, complicated, and nuanced thing, the body. There's so many things to feel and experience and sense. I hope this was a good foray into that. If you haven't yet, maybe close your eyes. Come back to the breath. Breathe in. Some love and appreciation for yourself. And breathe out anything you don't need. Just let it go.